Hello, this is Terrence Broderick, reporting alone today. Couldn't find any guests, so just gonna start right in with it. The big news in sports is the Final Four is set. Uh, the matchups are Florida versus UConn and Kentucky, Wisconsin. Uh, Florida being the overall number one seed in the tournament was expected to get here, and they're actually the lone number one seed still remaining. And to be honest, I think they have the best chance. I think they're a 6 point favorite right now on the spread in Vegas. Scotty, led by Scotty Wilbekin, the senior point guard. I got senior leadership with Patrick Young uh, and a bunch of other role players that fill the fill up the roster, and they have the the leadership at coach with Billy Donovan, and recently on ESPN and other sports outlets, Rick Pitino has said how much confidence he has in Donovan and being he's already won national championships with the group of Joakim Noah and Al Horford and Corey Brewer. So I think the Gators have a pretty good chance against UConn, but it obviously no game is easy once you get to the Final Four. But moving on to UConn, uh, they obviously still have a chance because they're led by their backcourt of Boatwright and Shabazz Napier, and Shabazz Napier being a senior always helps having a senior point guard like Florida. So it won't be the leadership will definitely be there for both teams. But UConn at coach, they have a new coach, Kevin Ollie. But to lead a 9 seed to the Final Four is already pretty impressive, so you never know. And Shabazz Napier's character, he's a tough kid. I think tougher than anybody else in the Final Four, I'd actually say. Uh, he's not a he's not like a lottery talent, but he definitely has talent. But his grit and his determination are what really does it for him. And then the other matchup is Wisconsin. Uh, a lot of people actually expected Wisconsin to get here because of Frank Kaminsky. I'm not a big fan of Wisconsin. I think they're gonna uh, lose to Kentucky, to be honest. That even being the 8 seed, I think the freshmen on Kentucky have came a long way. Uh, the Harrison twins, Randall, um, the center Dakari Johnson has stepped in since Willie Cauley Stein has been out, another early lottery pick. Young has done his thing, scoring from the wing. So, and I think John Calipari will have his team ready. Uh, as Wisconsin, not as much experience, even though the other kids are only freshmen on Kentucky. I think they're more uh, used to the limelight. They've been getting criticized all season, and I think now they're really just starting to play basketball uh, like people expected them to at the beginning of the season, because they were expected to be number one at this point. But they started off slow, which is to be expected. Not many people didn't expect it, but when you think about it, coming out of high school to play in a place like Rupp Arena, I mean, it's got to be exciting, obviously, but definitely nerve-wracking, and you're just you're eyeing all those guys are eyeing the NBA, so they might have had one foot out the door, but now I think they're all tied in. They're all ready to go. They're all ready to make a run and see if they can make it to the national championship. Uh, so the games will be played on this Saturday. Uh, so yeah, like I said, I think I'm going with the prediction. I'm gonna go with Florida to beat UConn, and then I'm going with Kentucky to take on Florida in the national championship, with Florida ultimately taking it home. So that's it for right now. We'll get back to you in a few minutes after a couple tunes.